Hello. What's up, everyone? Marceline here from High End K Properties. As usual, as always, bringing for you something very, very important to be considered when you want to invest in real estate. This is something so nice. It's like a gold mine. You just have to know about it. Many people don't know about it, and most of my clients always ask me about it, and today I just want to bring it to you and tell you more about it, so that at least next time you won't have a problem when you want to invest in real estate. One of the things to be considered when you want to invest in real estate is equity. Like it's you want to buy an investment, or you buy a property for investment, or buy in property for business or something like that. You have to consider equity, and equity is something very important, and not many people know about it. It's like gold mine, you know. So what is equity? What is equity? It's the difference between the mortgage and the value of the house. Yeah, equity is the difference between the mortgage and the value of the house. Like, for example, in the scenario whereby you bought your property, or like let's say a house for 20 million. You've stayed in this house for like 10 years. You've been paying a mortgage like every year. So now you want to check how much of the mortgage are you owing the bank. Like, for example, you've been paying for this time that you've been staying in the house. You've been paying a mortgage monthly, or whichever way, like you agreed with the bank. So at some point, the mortgage you're owing the bank is around 15 million, and the house value is 20 million. Of course, you bought it at 20 million. So what is the equity? Equity here is the difference between the mortgage you're owing the bank and the value of the house. The value of the house was 20 million, and the mortgage you're owing the bank is 15 million. So now equity is the difference. 20 million minus 15 million makes it 5 million. 5 million is the equity, and this equity is very, very important when it comes to real estate. It's very, very important. You can work with it in the bank, approach the bank people with it. In another scenario, you're buying a property, yeah. So for example, you've spotted a house, or maybe a plot, or let's say now, since we talked of a house, let's talk of a plot. You've spotted a plot. This plot is going for maybe 200 million, yeah. Maybe you've spotted a plot in maybe Lavington, or maybe, you know, or somewhere, or Kileleshwa, or yeah, and it's going for 200 million. But then again, you bargain and bargain and bargain and bargain, at least you come to, maybe, for example, maybe when the owner is maybe in really having an emergency, and he doesn't want to take long to sell he just wants to push the buying of, or the selling of the property itself. So you try and bargain, and since he has noticed that you are a serious buyer and you have money ready in cash or whatever, so you try to bargain and come to up to maybe, let's say, like 170, yeah. So you buy this property at 170, but the property itself goes for 200 million. Even if you go to even if you approach it is 200 million. Even if you want to sell it, it's 200 million. It cannot come down, it cannot go up at that particular time, unless now you buy it and hold it. So yeah, the property is 200 million. You bargain, or you get it at a good price, yeah. You got it like a good deal, like the real deal, What am I saying? You've gotten it at a good deal, which is you're buying it at 170 million. So the difference between the purchase price, yeah, the purchase price and the value of the property, that is equity. Are we together? Yeah. 200 million minus 170 million. The property goes for 200 million, but you've bought it at 170 million. Immediate equity, like you've just hit a jackpot. It's like walking along the way, and then all of a sudden, this is money that you can always work with the bank and, you know, do so many stuff with it. So yeah, equity is the difference between the purchase price and the value of the property in that scenario, or it's the difference between the mortgage you are owing the bank and the value of the house. You see, next time I will come and tell you how you can use this equity to attain loan or to buy another property, or how to use it, or to invest. You know how equity will help you in investing. Otherwise, if you have any question, or if you have anything you want me to talk about, or if you like this video, why don't you subscribe down below? Subscribe there. I have so many things coming up, and you will of course like it. And yeah, so yeah, just subscribe.